Have you ever heard the expression, before you respond, count to 10 before? In this era of written communication, I'm changing that expression to, before you respond, count to tomorrow. Let's have ourselves a pocket sized pep talk because counting to 10 just isn't long enough anymore.
A Pocket Sized Pep Talk, the podcast that can help energize your business and your life with a quick, inspiring message. Now, here's your host, Rob Jollis.
We're all a little bit raw right now. We aren't in our second or third month of a struggling period of time. We're in our 18th month of a struggling period of time. This struggle has spared few of us. From the top to the bottom, we all feel it. We feel it through our actions and reactions, and this can spell trouble. So, this week when I received a rather curt and condescending email message from an underling working for a company I consult with telling me I'd not filled out a form properly, my first reaction was to blast away. Who does this guy think he is? Perhaps he's never heard of Rob Jollis before. Oh, and I was going to teach this person a lesson, all right. Then I counted to 10. I even counted slowly. The problem was when I got to 10, the only thing that changed in attitude is that I noticed the preparation of an even angry response was building up. The substance of the email I received was preposterous, and it was time for someone to put this person in his place. However, as if from a distance, I heard a voice asking me a few questions. Okay, I didn't really hear a voice, but go with the metaphor. Was the email you received truly malicious, or was it uninformed? Do you have any idea who this person is or connected to? Was the email that was bothering you really that bad? Or is it that tiny ego of yours talking? Did you forget that although this might be a department you don't have a lot of contact with, this is a department from a company that you are blessed to be working with? I was lucky, I guess. I had one too many questions being thrown at me from my imaginary voice to release that first email that I had ready to go. That last voice, that voice I heard, wasn't a question. It was a statement, and it said, sleep on it. In the morning, I was in a much better frame of mind. Maybe it was the cup of coffee in my hand, or maybe it was the Washington football team's victory over Dallas the night before. But I was a lot less bothered by the email I'd been stewing about. I wound up simply forwarding the email on to another person who I was accustomed to working with and focusing on the problem, not the person. After all, I was the one who had improperly filled out a form. In the long run, everything else was insignificant. Someday, when this world gets back on track, maybe we can all go back to counting to 10. But for now, in the foreseeable future, I'd suggest counting to tomorrow.
Thanks so much for listening. If you enjoyed today's show, please rate and recommend it on iTunes, Outcast, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also get more information on this show and Rob at jollis.com.